All right, so officially welcome after we've had our fun to the August 10th team call. If you can mute yourself, that would be great so that the recording is a little bit better. And let me see, I think I've got everybody muted. Okay, awesome. Thank you for doing that. So I want to just do a few announcements and then dig right in because I know I put such a teaser out there for you guys to be on the call. So I totally appreciate you making the effort to be on live and hope that you had a little bit of fun with that. And the open house is going to be coming up, so stay tuned to the team page. I thought it went extremely well this last month, and we added new coaches to our team as a result of that open house. I believe Carmen is on the call tonight for the first time as a result of the open house. So anyway, that just goes to show you that it was really beneficial for people, and I think it helped them get an idea of our team and our team culture and the way that we really rally around each other and help one another out. So make sure that you put aside all fears and invite and share that opportunity with people. And then part of that will be 2 live business opportunity presentations. And those, this month, I will not be showing the video. I will be actually sharing live. So wanted to put that out there and make sure that you guys are aware of that. Then our next challenge start dates are, I'm just noticing I've got glitter all over my planner for some reason. I'm going to be running a free one on the 31st, and that'll be a 7-day free group. And if I can find somebody to help co-lead that one and give you experience in running your first free challenge group, then I will help you and hold your hand through the process and make sure that you know exactly what to do and how to do it. And I'll be there every step of the way. So that's on the 31st. We can be inviting people who are not ready to join your challenge group, invite them to the free group and still give them some added value. There's going to be a 3-day refresh group starting on the 24th. That's going to be the start date, like the welcome date of another challenge group. But those 3 days, the 24th, 25th, and 26th, there are a good number of us that are going to be actually doing the 3-day refresh on that date. And then we're going to have a start date of a general challenge group on the 7th. So I'll be looking for volunteers to break that down into weeks. That seems to be going pretty well for us all. Just volunteering to post and kind of facilitate the group 1 week at a time. And it's really nice. I think none of us feel overwhelmed by having to lead an entire group ourselves for an entire month. So I'll be posting on the team page about that. If you can look for that post and then fill in the blanks and volunteer and step up to do 1 week, that would be awesome. And if you want to even do that 1 week with one of your brand new coaches, then you could even co-host 1 week and allow somebody to get their toes wet in facilitating a challenge group for the week. Then let's see, on the size group, that is one group where we're just continuing to add people to the same group page because there's so much momentum in that page, and I foresee that a lot of people will be continuing on doing size. So if you have new people to add to size, feel free to add them to the existing size challenge group. We welcomed people into that group yesterday, so they'll be starting this coming Monday. If you've got any stragglers that you want to start for real, like day 1 on this coming Monday, that would be fine. And then we will have another start date of that on the 24th. So we'll just keep phasing people in and then having those seasoned sizers step up and start adding value as well. Is anybody else doing any groups that you want to share with the team? Brittany, yes, the 31st is a free group.
Deena and myself are in our week leading up to our challenge on the 17th.
Good deal. Okay. Is it specific to anything?
General.
Okay. So if you've got somebody where timing-wise they need to start on the 17th, then you can let Deena or Nicole know. Cool. Thank you for that.
Traci,
all right,
I also have Brittany and I are co-hosting a plus size group that starts on Monday the 17th. And it's actually a 90-day group that's going to be like 30 days of personal development and Shakeology, 30 days of nutrition, and then 30 days of size. So if anybody has anybody that wants to come in the next, couple of months even, they could, that is specifically a plus size group though.
Plus size group. Ha ha. You're so clever. All right. I love that. That's very cool. Okay. Yeah, I may even put that out just and see what happens with my own contacts, because you never know. That's great. All right. And a little bit of recognition. Of course, we've been doing amazing. Thank you, Rachel, for posting that on our team page and a challenge group page today. Being able to toot your own horn. There were a couple of things that I wanted to just give a couple quick shout outs. My coach, Leslie Gooms, sold her very first challenge pack today, so that's really exciting. And then I also wanted to give shout outs to our team captains for Team Cup. We've got Matt, Amanda, Deena, and Kendra, and I know others of you are absolutely stepping up and doing just as much as the team captains, and so I just appreciate that. And that is helping everybody. So shout out to you guys, and then also the people that have stepped up and volunteered to help lead these past couple of challenge groups. I didn't go back and look at every single name, but I know right off the top of my head there was Kendra and Nicole and Jennifer Emmerich and Deena. And I know each and every one of you guys are all doing a lot of activity, and whether it shows on, the weekly numbers or not, it counts and it matters because you're benefiting other people, and that's ultimately why we're here. One thing I wanted to do really quick, and I know we're already late on time, but I think this is really important. And you girls, there are two of you that are not prepared, but I'm going to ask anyway. Nicole, would you unmute and tell the team what you told me about what you felt like the difference maker was for you hitting Success Club on a regular basis now versus before when you hadn't been?
Sure. Whenever I started reading personal development, and then posting 3 times a day, and I actually had people coming to me rather than me having to invite and send out, just from doing the simple PD, personal development, and 3 posts a day.
Awesome. And to piggyback on that, what I'm finding is that even if you post 3 times a day, if you're not doing personal development combined with that, your posts are not going to be as powerful. They're not going to connect with people as well. And so, yeah, that combination is just like what is it? The something storm? The perfect storm. Yeah, perfect storm for generating interest and following. Let's see. Deena, are you still on? It's dark, but I think you're still there. Oh, there you are.
Sorry, yeah, I'm still here. You want me to do the same?
Your face.
You want me to answer the same question?
Yes, please.
Okay. I would say being vulnerable with my story has really helped here lately. Talking about my struggles or things that's happened to me in the past has really helped people to connect with me. And I have, as with Nicole, with posting things like that, I've had people come to me more than me going to people. So that has been very helpful. And yeah, so put yourself out there and be vulnerable.
Awesome.
Share the story.
Cool. Thank you very, 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 very much for that. And I will be posting on our team page. I had put together 2 little short video clips about putting your story together. So I'll post those for those of you that have not done that yet. And then if you watch those and do those exercises and then you want to get with me, that is going to be something that I'm going to do on a monthly basis on our Wednesday night new coach screen sharing video chat. So let me know if you want to be on that call or get feedback on your story, and I'm happy to help you with the written version and or the video version of your story being put together as well. Also, tomorrow night at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be guest speaking on Anna Gray's team call. She is the Asana girl that has saved my life in terms of organization, and she's asked, oh wait, no, it's not Anna Grace. It's Ophi Conquet. It's her team call tomorrow night. And Ophi has just the most bubbly personality, and she will fire you up. So if you're around at 9:15 tomorrow night and you want help with Asana and you want to get fired up, then you can hop on her team call, and I will be posting the link for that as well. And then one last thing, there are going to be a couple of just really fun, motivating things that we're going to do as a team. One is going to be on a weekly basis. Actually, two are going to be on a weekly basis, and then one is going to be on a daily basis. I was blessed to be able to hear Melissa West speak at the conference, the John Maxwell conference this weekend, and she has a book called Your Daily Wow. So what I'm going to do is simply take a screenshot, a picture of each page. It would be sort of like a daily devotion, but it's not a devotion. It's more of your wow in terms of acting and living out your dreams and that kind of thing. So you'll be able to check into the team page each day and just get your daily dose of wow on the team page. So that's not anything that's going to require anything of you. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to start doing that. The other thing was that John Maxwell, he talked about culture, team culture last night, and the importance of it and the impact of team culture. And he said that one really simple thing that we can do as a team, and it would be easy enough to do right away, is out of his book, 25 Ways to Win with People. And I've listened to this a couple of times on Audible, and for the girls who are already registered for Platinum Edge, I got them each a signed copy by John Maxwell. So those will be coming to you girls. But I'm going to be taking from this book, and there are 25 ways, so it's going to take 25 weeks. It doesn't mean that you necessarily need to go and rush out and get the book or anything, but basically I'm just going to have one post each Monday about that one lesson. And so as a team, for example, lesson number 1 is to start with yourself. So throughout that whole week, just as we move throughout our week, we're going to focus on ourselves. And then week number 2 is practicing the 30-second rule. And the 30-second rule is to, within every conversation, the first 30 seconds that you're with somebody, you pay them a sincere compliment. So it's just going to help us learn how, over the course of 25 weeks, how to build better relationships with people without having an added task, or that it's just going to be something that we, as God brings it to mind, we're going to try and implement those things and create new habits. So now for the meat, and it won't take that long, so don't freak out due to the time, but it's more just powerful than anything. And I wish each and every one of you could have been at this conference, and I want to make sure that it is as a result of our team doing so well in 2014 and hitting 5-star elite that I was able to get there and then be able to pass this information and hopefully inspiration onto each one of you. And it's only going to get better and better and better, because there are so many things that I'm still processing, and it's going to take time to be able to roll those things out. But man, I'm so excited. One thing that struck me is that when people finish reading each and every post that I write, whether it's on my wall, whether it's on a group page, whether it's a video that I do, whatever the communication is that I have with somebody else, And I'm just remembering something that I posted earlier, that I did not do this, and it's gonna take intention and habit. But people should walk away feeling better about themselves. So in every post that we write, in everything that we do, in every interaction, that person should feel better about themselves as a result of having been in my presence. So I just thought that was an incredible, it only took me 1 second to write that down, but even if I had only gone to the whole 3 days for that, I think it would have been enough. So what I'm going to do is just give you a few snippets of things that were big impacts on me, and then kind of do a short little lesson on success. So to jump right in, 3 questions that every leader should ask. And I would have you ask these of yourselves. And then I think it would be awesome if we share it on our team page. I need to really dig in. I don't think that these are questions that you're going to be able to answer right away, but jot them down, mull over them, and then post them on the team page. The first one is, what do you sing about? What do you sing about in the shower? What do you sing about in your head? What do you sing about most of all in your heart? What makes you sing? What makes your spirit sing? The second one is, what do you cry about? What keeps you awake at night? What do you cry about? And you don't have to take it literally, even if you're not a crier. What makes your heart cry? And the third one is, what do you dream about? So if you're laying on the beach, daydreaming, what are the things that you daydream about? 3 questions that each leader should ask. The vast majority of people don't actually lead their lives. They just accept their lives. And I'm sure that if you've been a coach for any length of time, that's become a realization already. And it's kind of shocking. I think we go through the honeymoon period of being a brand new coach, and we're excited, and we're going to tell everybody about this opportunity. And then a few people tell us no, and it's shocking. Somehow it's shocking to us that they would say that. But this is the reason why. It's because they are accepting their lives, and they're not leading their lives. And that's just the way that our culture is, and we've not been trained to think otherwise. So we're going against the grain here. Another thing that struck me was that we should be not goal-oriented. I've always been very proud of being so goal-oriented, and I'm focused on my goals. But instead, we should be growth-oriented. And that was something that I can say firsthand. I realized on January 1st of this year, we hit elite as a team. Our team was at the top. That's as high as you can go in Team Beachbody. Our team hit elite. And on January 1st, we had hit the goal. So what then? But if I had been growth oriented, yes, it would have been great to hit elite, but it wouldn't have stopped there. The day you stop growing is the day that your future is no longer bright. So again, as Nicole and Deena said, our personal development is everything. It's our insulation against all the negativity that surrounds us. And the saddest thing, this was a John Maxwell quote. I'm like, wow, there were so many wow moments over the weekend. The saddest thing is for people to have a life that they're not willing to die for. Is your life so great that you're willing to die for it? Are you living a life of significance that you're absolutely hardcore passionate about? The saddest thing is to have a life that is not worth dying for. Okay, so those were some of the things that were just kind of miscellaneous that I wanted to throw out there. And again, man, wouldn't that be enough? I mean, there's so much to think about in just those few statements. The last day that John Maxwell spoke with us, he basically said that this is his last push. He's got one last major push that he wants to focus on in his lifetime. And that is on being intentional and intentional living. People don't know how much don't care how much you know until you know how much they care. So it doesn't matter how much we know about the products. It doesn't matter how much we know about coaching. It doesn't matter if we know the return policy. It doesn't matter what's in this PDF and that PDF if we don't care about the people. If we care about people, we can find out the answers later. And they'll understand that. And they'll be okay with you saying, I don't really know. Let me find out for you. So don't ever let that stop you. He also made a really big, actually, you know what? He started his last talk by saying he was going to go over 3 people practices. And he ended up only going over this one. And he said it ended up just it struck him that this one was so important that he wasn't going to add any more to it. And that one thing is, let people know that you need them. And I think I've gotten away from that a little bit as a coach. When I first started, I told people as I was building to Diamond, I need you on my team. I'm sure I told Kelly that about a bazillion times. I need you. And I don't know that I do that so much anymore because there's part of us, and it is true, we don't want to come across desperate because we're not. There are so many people out there who need what we have to offer. So it's not an arrogance. It's more of a desire that I think you're great. I want you on my team, and I need you on my team to help me get to the goal and the dream that I have of helping people create freedom in their lives. And we are going to talk about more of what that dream is that we need to be sharing with people. But the most important part is that it's okay to let people know we need them. We want them. It's not a desperation. It's not a last minute cry for 2 more points. It's that I've got this dream. Here's my dream. And if you resonate with it, then I need you. I need you to be in this because we can't do it alone. And we need, I certainly plan on saying this to people as I move forward. We need you on Team Benefit because there are people out there that only you can reach and bless them in their lives. I can't do it. I need you on my team to help reach this goal. And when your dream is bigger than you, which it is for most of us, if we go back and answer those things, what do we dream about? Our dreams are bigger than us, right? If our dream is bigger than us, we can either give up or we can get up by asking others to climb with us. That's the only way that it's going to be accomplished. We can't do it on our own. When our dream is bigger than us, we can't do it on our own. And as the challenge escalates, the teamwork elevates. We've come together as a team and said that we want to do the exact same thing that we did last year. We want to do it again. And we want to bring even more coaches here among our midst, in our midst. We want to elevate even those coaches to the next level so that they're impacting their families' lives in a greater way than we did last year. I can't do it by myself. You can't do it by yourself. It's going to take all of us working together to get there. The quote that I put on one of the little, the graphics was, where there is no faith in the future, there is no power in the present. And we talked a lot about belief and the power of belief. It all starts with a belief. And if you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. I was talking with a coach this week, and she said that August is a slow month. And I said, well, If you believe it's a slow month, then yep, it's a slow month. I don't believe it's a slow month. So it's not a slow month for me. It all comes back to what you believe. And it sounds hokey at first, but the more that you dive into learning about it, the more powerful and truthful it is. So here's the thing, and this is what I said on the graphic. I don't want you to be successful. That's not why I'm in here. It's not what I care about. I care about you being significant. There's a major difference there. We can't be successful unless we're significant. John Maxwell has what he said is his new definition of success. Let me see if I've got it here. Bear with me. I want to read this off to you because it would be worth writing down. I don't want to misquote him. Here we go. Success is having God's favor and influencing other people to experience significance. Success is having God's favor and influencing people to experience significance. Success means different things to different people. But if we're not living a life of significance, what does it matter? So I want you to be successful. But more important than that is I want you to be significant and to live a life of significance, helping other people have a life that's significant. We are each created for way more than just being able to say, thank God it's Friday. You know, every Friday we see somebody post something like that. Thank goodness it's Friday, it's the weekend. We're created for more than that, people. I mean, we need to be living with a purpose of serving others, and that gives significance. And I will say selfishness and significance, they're incompatible. You have to give of yourself. You have to be significant and to create a life of significance. And I know, and he even at the end of Sunday, he had us each divided in the room. There were 1,500 people chanting this in different parts. I want to make a difference with people who want to make a difference, doing something to make a difference at a time that makes a difference. I want to make a difference with people who want to make a difference, doing something to make a difference at a time that makes a difference. So can you give yourself 30 minutes a day to add value to others in order to create a life of significance? Can you sacrifice that? And here's the thing. I'm not giving you any passion or any desire or any spark. Even though, you may be taking notes, it's God that's writing on your heart right now. It's not me. It's not me putting something into you. That's a desire that was already there. That is something that is in you. And whatever that desire is that is in you, God has equipped you with the potential to reach that. But here's the thing. We're not going to do miracles in improbable situations. God's never going to work a miracle in an improbable situation. He's going to wait for the impossible, because only then are we going to know that we didn't do it on our own. Does that make sense? You're not going to just get successful. You're going to be significant. And quite honestly, this is the birth. This is the beginning of a movement on Team Benefit that could impact the whole rest of Team Beachbody. Truly. I mean, it's a huge deal to have a group of people that have come together, and I know each and every one of you. I know your hearts, And I know that this is the time for big things to happen. We've done it before, but I believe that we did it without significance. And this time we're going to do it with a lot more power and a lot more for the right reasons. And regardless of the goal, because we are growth oriented, we're going to be significant. And when we die, there's going to be a story. People are going to be talking about us. Not just eating potato salad. They're going to be talking about the significance of our lives, right? The reason that we don't live a life of significance is because we think it's unreachable. Time, maybe we're too old, maybe we've got little kids, maybe we don't have enough resources, we don't have enough money to do this or enough manpower to do that, whatever it is, the resources. There are always excuses. But here's the good news. You don't have to wait to pour value into the lives of others. And as I was telling Jennifer Emmerich on the phone this morning or yesterday, if this is your dream, why wait another day? I'll hear people every once in a while saying, well, the month hasn't gone so good for me, so I'm going to start shooting for Success Club next month. You know what? If this is your dream, why would you even wait one day? Why would you wait? It's your dream. And again, God plants those dreams in your heart for a reason. He knows we can't do it on our own. He knows it's impossible without him. But he also gives us the potential to reach it. So we got to band together as a team, make sure that he's at the center of it, and then we can do the impossible. Another great quote I wrote down was, are you willing to give up all that you've got to be all that you can become? Good stuff. So intentionally, we have to forget ourselves and our fears to pour value into other people. And I'm not going to wait for somebody else to make my day. I'm not going to wait on somebody else to make somebody else's day. I'm going to start doing it myself, and I invite you to do that along with me. My dream, and this is my dream, and I encourage you to figure out what is your dream. John Maxwell, he's had a little laminated card that he carries with him for the last 40 years, and he showed it to us, and it has his dream written out on it. I'm going to be doing that myself. My dream, and it may be, I may mull over it a little bit more before I actually laminate it, but here's what I've got so far. My dream is to help each person on this team achieve their goals for transforming their lives, not for just reaching their goal or for being successful, but for actually transforming their lives and being significant. And that includes, for me, that includes us reaching a point of freedom to be able to do what we want, when we want, with whomever we want. To me, that's freedom. And that's my personal goal. And my dream for the team is to help each and every one of you live a life of significance. The only people you'll find that are attracted to this type of thing are big thinkers and big dreamers. So don't be mistaken. There will be a lot of people that just don't get it. They're not ready. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. We've got work to do today. Because all the time that we have is now. Today's all we've got, right? So why put it off any other day for another day? Small things done intentionally are way more powerful than big things done unintentionally. And great movements don't just happen on their own. They start with us. It's the little things day in and day out that we do that create a massive movement. So this is who we are, and we're all people of significance that can create a life of significance for ourselves and for others. So I don't just want trained leaders. I don't want to just train you. I want people that are transformed, who are then able to actually help change people's lives. So let's not miss this opportunity. Because again, this is not something that I'm giving you. This is something that is already in each and every one of us. And when that dream is there, the potential is also there. It's up to us to match that up. God's given us both of them, and it's up to us to become aware of the possibilities and to take those daily actions to make it happen. So with that, yes, Rachel, we will leave a legacy. I, for one, will be. And for me, that means getting up earlier every single day. And it's not easy, but that's what I'm willing to do to make it happen. I'm going to get up earlier. I'm going to stay up later. And the things that I do throughout my day, which is the most important, are going to be intentional. So that's all I've got for you guys tonight. And if you would, for the action step, answer those 3 questions. What do you sing about, cry about, and dream about? And one last thing I had written down just to let you guys know what would be coming next for us is on belief. You don't get what you want, you get what you believe. That'll be for next week. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for staying on the call. I totally appreciate it. And I will be talking to each and every one of you on the team page. Have a good night.